in depth, but we will be heading up slope to see what we see.
If we see a patch of angular rocks.
Mind if I strafe with bubble?
Do it.
Gauge check.
So we're looking
3.
kind of angular.
See any angular ones there?
I think that's a 4.
Oops.
Are you guys wanting a sample here?
If we see any angular rocks that will fit in the box that we have,
I can maybe.
we want to give them a squeeze test. And
are you thinking those ones right there that you just circled?
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna let Andrea.
let's see
Okay.
here.
Make the call.
Can you keep going a little bit? Keep going.
One of the upgrades in the control van is a telestrator, so our scientists can draw and indicate.
Maybe this guy. Oops.
Okay.
Or this guy.
I can get right in there.
Yeah,
even this guy. So are you close enough to this guy?
I think so.
They're in bubble. I can get them.
Yep, it's right at the top edge of bubble.
Sorry, I wasn't watching.
Top edge of bubble to the left.
This guy?
Nope. It's left of there. Yeah, that one. It's right underneath. Nope,
Yeah.
back right.
That guy?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
This guy?
Yep, that guy.
Roger.
That's the one they circled.
You want to try and smash him?
Yeah, see if you can squish him. See if he holds up under pressure. Under pressure.
Do 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 do.
I was not able to.
Okay, I think I'll
Affect
give
any
him
damage.
a heart.
Yeah.
So the telestrator does go out over the feed for
Oh, it
everybody
does?
at home.
So ever got to see the heart?
I believe so.
Okay, they're lucky.
Very lucky.
So if that guy fits in the box that we have available,
Yeah,
do we
sure.
have the small box available?
It'll fit
Yeah,
in one of the small
that's correct.
boxes.
C.
Okay.
Where the other rocks are, or that's the open one.
That's the open one.
Now, do you guys like him, or do you think? See, how big do you think this guy is?
Where's the lasers? I don't
Right
see
there.
them.
Do you see him?
They were off.
Where are they?
There they are.
I don't see them.
They're right on your, oh,
5
Up.
centimeters.
Oh.
there.
Really?
Up. There.
Ah, they're there. There's one of them. Where's the other one? They're there.
Oh,
So
look,
that's
it's
10
just about 10.
centimeters. Okay, so that's
Looks like eyes. Looks like you
yeah.
just gave it eyes.
Yeah.
Could probably fit with the other rocks and
yeah. I'm wondering if I think this guy over here is too big, right? These guys, these really angular guys, are way too big.
For the small boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I dare you to tell Dan he can't sample something because
Yes.
like he wouldn't be able to, or it's too big, or
Well,
like.
it's a matter of fitting it.
Too
one
bad
on
that's such a hard rock to collect.
The one on the left might go in a small box.
Taunting.
Okay.
The one on the right would be.
All right, so let's see if we can get that one then.
Okay.
He looks a little more angular.
Roger.
I'm gonna move over a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, don't you think? No?
Well, let me pull that out of there then.
I could have just had it be harder. That's also an option.
Ooh. Got a nice little.
can you remind me why the angular rocks are better for your dating?
Angular rock suggests that the rock is less altered, or that it's fresh off of the a cliff that is close, that's proximal.
Uh-huh.
And so it suggests that it is still in its original crystallinity and hasn't been recrystallized or altered.
I'm trying to alter it, but
Gotcha.
I'm not having any luck there.
Data.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
we like him. Oh, he's
Alright,
Yeah,
could-
that's a good one. I like that
could
one.
go.
Uh-huh.
Might be hard to get back out, but give it a go. See what happens.
Okay. Oh, we're trying to put him in the small box.
Remember, we have some floaties in A.
Okay.
Correct, yeah. The rock would go in C.
Yeah, you could turn off that bird if you want it.
Data,
I
this
will
is now.
float up probably. I'll give
one
less vert here.
will keep you pinned.
I'll just do a lot less. It's not necessary to have so many. Oh, maybe it is. Sample salvo?
Sure.
Okay.
Somewhere here is a manipulator. There it is.
trying
Okay,
to-
sorry, what box?
C.
C?
Yeah.
C.
What sample number is this? This is number 41.
See you.
Beautiful. Amazing.
It was gonna go for a minute.
Ready for dive salvo?
Yeah, I'm done.
Is that your very favorite thing, Dan, collecting rocks?
Breaking them is kind of fun. Picking ones up with corals on them is also a blast. Just playing while I'm waiting for Gabby.
Okay, wait, no more. Look at that. He just picked it up.
Oh, it has that was a sponge was on it previously. Looks like, right?
So I'm gonna relocate the biology.
Okay, Dan, put the rock down.
Okay, We're not here for landscape architecture. That's another course.
Sorry.
You guys ready for
Carried
another
away.
move?
Yeah. I think so. I was just giving you a hard time,
Same
Dan.
as it was.
Just gonna try and stack it. So,
Bridge, nav.
So do we don't have
Please
any other
move
bio
50
boxes available, or we have the front bio box?
your
Front.
bubble
Okay.
cam for a
we got the
heartbeat
front
there?
and A.
Okay, good.
What's that?
That's
Let's
it,
go
I
your bubble
appreciate it.
cam for a heartbeat.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have the front and A. Okay, we give 2 boxes.
I missed.
Sorry, that was
Oh,
box A in the front.
Okay,
Hold
box
on a
A in the
sec.
front. Okay.
Oh, you want us to hold?
okay. Just no.
Okay.
Just talking to myself here for a second. My heading isn't updating in DVL nav.
Yep, it hasn't been updating in DVL. It's been facing
Because
this
the
way.
DVL's
Okay.
turned off.
Basic comms are turned off, right?
Yeah.
I'm not getting an update in high pack either.
Oh, but heading doesn't come from the DVL.
Where is it coming from?
Octans.
It might
I mean,
need
maybe
the-
I'm wrong. There is heading sensor in the DVL, so.
Yeah, but I think it might need it for some.
Yeah,
Okay.
because your heading's definitely updating in your Grafana. That's what I've been going off of.
Okay.
I can try and turn it back on now that we're going.
Okay.
See
Sure.
what happens. DVL's
Yeah, let's see
on.
what happens.
I don't know why it took me. Oh, there it is again.
Yep.
Okay. It comes from the DVL.
Cool.
Well, I
Fun
think
fact.
I think it needs both to make some solution that it
Yeah, that's fair.
something only a software engineer would
Yeah.
understand.
I don't know why it's not updating in my high pack, but that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about that.
Okay. Let me find my way back. We don't have a move on right now, right?
No, I called one in.
Oh, okay.
However,
Let me get caught up then.
I need to
Just
call
gonna
another
chug
one.
along. Chug.
Sargus zoomed in, Steve.
It's not.
We did not just move 50 meters that fast. What just happened? I'm ready to call another move in when you're ready.
Stand by.
Right underneath Herc. I
Yep.
mean Argus.
Yep.
Herc's under Argus.
Yep.
Argus was close to single digits there. Too busy playing with rocks, not doing my job.
Oh, you did say you were looking for trouble.
Yeah. Could be trouble.
I actually think I forgot to drink my coffee. It's sitting right next to me and I think it's still full.
I always do that. If I sit in that chair and
Yeah.
bring something to drink, and then I never touch it.
Yeah. I wanted to. I had my heart set on it. It's just been...
It's a little late now, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. I'm thinking about it, though.
I drank mine, and I don't know if I'm going to make it to the end of the shift.
Like without more coffee?
No, I might have to step out for a minute.
Okay,
Getting
we're good for
critical.
the next move.
All right.
Does that look like a chronoid
Bridge
occupying
nav.
something, or is that the whole chronoid? No, it's occupying something.
Can we move 50 meters bearing 220? Uh, 50 meters, 50, bearing 220.
And is that a sea anemone behind it? That reddish,
Can we
pinkish
get a zoom
thing?
video? I'll go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll go check out the. Yeah, that's
Oh,
great.
yeah. Chronoid occupying a dead stalk of a sponge.
Yeah, good one. Okay, go on. Take a look at this.
You're right about the anemone too.
Can we zoom in on that little red thing that we're
Yeah,
trying to do? Okay.
definitely. Not from here, though. Oh, yeah, the ground is coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up quite quickly there. I'm going to come
Okay,
up through
I'm gonna move
the high
on.
delta.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No problem.
Just want to pay attention to the slope here for a second.
So if you're joining us from your location around the world, welcome. Thanks for watching live as we explore this area. This shift has another 20-25 minutes on before we'll be relieved by the next shift. So please let us know if you have questions. You can submit those online, nautiluslive.org. And we'll do our best to answer them. I think it's great when questions come in, and even with all the experts in the room, our only answer is we don't know yet. And that's why we're here. So we don't mind questions that we don't know how to answer. And that's the whole reason why we're out here doing this work.
I think I saw a forked bamboo coral back there.
Oh, rats.
You did?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
It's been quite a watch, though. We found amazing high density, high diversity
Beep, beep, beep,
coral
beep,
canyon.
beep, beep.
Did you see that tall one?
Yeah, Coral Canyon.
Oh.
300 meters further back.
Oh, 300 meters further back, that's where the forked bamboo is?
No.
Rats. It's a long way. It took us the whole watch to go 300 meters.
Well, we certainly camped out for
Steve,
a while.
where are we looking?
If you spin 180, so it's kind of behind us. What
Probably
was that?
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
I think we spent an hour and a half at Coral Canyon.
Yes. It was the beginning of our watch.
I think I'm going to keep moving here.
Okay.
Gonna be quite steep. There should be
Yeah.
40 meters up for every 40 meters forward. Is that right?
I don't know.
And that, all you algebra students out there, is why they call it slope. former algebra teacher here, you know.
We
always
can definitely
looking to make a
turn the
connection.
DVL off. That's not necessary, I think. It was good to know, though.
It's in kilo so it's not an issue.
How many people are viewing in this early hour?
So we got about 50 folks joining us on the nautiluslive.org website and about equivalent number across YouTube. I can't really scan all the other platforms right now, but can
Those
watch
are
our quad view.
Dedicated viewers.
Absolutely.
Well,
Welcome and good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on where you are in the world.
Are you wandering off
not
to the
too
west
early
there
on the East
purpose,
Coast.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right, I am.
8:39.
Oh, 8:39
a
in the East
feature.
Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
on a
got
Sunday,
carried away
though.
following
Sunday
the shape of
morning.
the feature.
True.
Yeah.
That's
Competing
all right.
with pancake time.
Yeah, well, we did see some pancake flows earlier.
Yes,
so,
we did.
I think we have time to deviate if there's an interesting feature to follow. It's up to the back row, of course, but
Yeah, so we don't have any, we can't sample anything else because we need to leave one box available. But we want to, well, how far can we travel to get to another topographic feature? Do we think that we can get to one? Or
wasn't seeing anything like that. Gabby was just tending to follow the geology there. The lines are kind of running across the screen there, so
lovely.
Yeah.
that way was uphill at the moment. I think it was uphill.
Scan this outcrop.
Okay.
And see if we see what we see.
See if we see what we see.
Yep. Technical terminology.
Yeah, I'm on board.
There looks like there's right below us might be either a brittle star or a chroinoid. And another one.
Are you happy with me to keep
there's
this
a big
move
coral.
running or just coming to the end?
I'm
Just
happy with
left,
it.
Gabby.
What's to my left?
Coral.
Pull up?
Just to your left is a
There's
coral.
a big coral.
Oh, coral. Yeah.
Big
okay.
coral.
There it is.
Oh, nice.
I'm happy with this move. If it's getting us towards where we need to go.
Yeah. And still giving us time to poke around.
Yeah, it seems great.
It looks like she's going 225-ish.
Can we move 50 meters bearing 225?
That one looks like it might have a lot of brittle stars in it.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you.
Zoom video?
Really nice.
Oh,
We get lasers off.
Roger. Lasers are off.
That looks like really healthy coral there.
Go ahead. Okay.
Lasers are on.
Thank you. It's a great, great coral with some brittle stars.
Yeah, so for the folks tuning in now, we'll be on the seafloor for about another 6 hours or so. Takes us to 9:40, and it'll be about time to start coming up. Be on deck at noon local. This is Hawaiian Standard Time I'm talking. And then we'll be transitioning over to Don Quixote Seamount. maybe go back in diving later this afternoon.
Now that looks like those octocoral lines, right?
Oh, do you think?
I
Maybe.
don't know. Can't help but look for those now.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get a little closer.
What do we think?
It's something. I don't know what that is.
We were hearing about the sea cucumbers leaving, shall I say, trails that just look like concentrated sediment.
Could be that.
Okay, let's get a zoom.
Yep, that looks like sediment trail.
Yeah.
Good call.
So I think the scientific term for what we're seeing here is sea cucumber poo.
Okay, go on.
They go along and scoop up the sediments and take what nutrients they can. And I'm not 100% certain that's what it is, but one of the great things about being here on board Nautilus is that the scientific and cultural experts on board give us talks, like TED Talks, only more awesome here on the ship, so that we can all learn what we're seeing. This is my first time on Nautilus. I've watched a lot from my home, but I am learning so much from our awesome team here on board.
One thing you learn when you're on these expeditions and exploring parts of the world with like-minded people is how much we don't know. I give a talk and I can see the consternation on faces.
Here's a chance to get the anemone that we didn't get
it?
before.
You see it? Do you see it?
Oh yeah, that little urchin?
Oh,
is that what
yeah,
it is?
he looks like an urchin. Yeah.
Good eye.
Is that what that is?
A little anemone, I believe.
He's so very spiky looking.
And he's in the sediment.
Zoom video?
Let's see.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Anemone.
Yeah, I wonder if he's one that's already known, because he has really long tentacles in ratio.
Maybe not. Let's see.
Okay, go wide.
Could he be a cup coral? No, right?
Yeah. Wondering if maybe we got a hydrozoan, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, anemone.
We're
There's
hearing-
some sponges on our, yeah, there
Ooh,
they are.
yeah, look at that.
I would definitely call them white. You guys agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think the British star's relationship with the corals is like symbiotic or parasitic?
I don't know. I wonder the same thing, but the one we just, it might be based on species, but the one we just left, remember how many brittle stars were in it? And it looked really healthy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think the brittle stars, we were learning in the science chat earlier, they do not eat the corals. They are up trying to get into the water column so that they can filter feed. But other kinds of sea stars are the ones that coral biologists call the beasts.
But they eat the coral very, very slowly.
Look at how delicate this little coral is here. Zoom video?
Which one are we going for?
Oh, it's really
Oh, I can't even
delicate.
see- oh, I didn't
yeah,
even
you
see
can't
it.
even see it.
Yep, okay.
Looks like cotton candy almost.
Wow. I don't know how anybody spied that. That's
You're under
amazing.
Argus now.
Okay, gotta get going, go wide.
At the bottom of your box, Gabby.
I'm at the bottom of the box.
tilting box. Can't tilt down anymore.
Got to get to the top of the box before handover.
There's a fish in Argus.
Do we want to stop the ship so that they have lots of time to work with on handover?
Yeah, let's do it. Bridge, no?
Yeah. It's time.
Come to an all stop, please.
That way they're not chasing while they're doing their
Yeah,
protocols.
It's really nice to stop the ship for handover.
So who thinks they're going to sleep well after this shift?
Oh my gosh. I will be.
I will.
I'm too excited to sleep. I don't know. I slept between the previous shifts. I got a good 6 hours, so I think I'm
Yeah, that's really good.
too excited.
I think I'm gonna get some hours.
Squat lobster.
Where?
I'm going to have to do my thumb stretches.
Leaving the frame on the bottom.
Oh yeah, there he is on the underside of that rock.
Oh, yep.
I'll be getting my long sleep.
Yeah, I've got the long sleep coming up. I love the long sleep. The no alarm sleep.
Yeah.
No alarm. Bold.
For the second sleep, yeah.
Come on,
Totally doable.
Yeah, skipping meals sleep.
Yeah, totally.
I set my alarm for 11 just in case. You know, I get up before that usually.
Not a bad idea.
But we got to get up early because we're recovering, right?
Oh, right. Okay, there'll be an alarm on
much
this
for the
sleep.
long sleep.
Yeah.
What time do we got to be on deck for that?
Well, it's a noon recovery.
Yeah,
So what,
So,
an hour before or
Hour
something?
before, yeah.
So you'll get, yeah, you could still get 5 hours, right?
Theoretically.
I think it's kosher to show up with your coffee and one eye open before,
Mhm.
as long as you're there. Stand around for an hour, drink coffee,
Yep.
help Mark get the deck ready.
Does this look like our,
What was that?
Jesus.
Sorry, we got some folks coming in to relieve us for our watch, and sometimes they sneak up on us.
Oh my gosh.
And
Chris Kelly likes to torture me is what it
Yeah.
is. I'm his favorite torture object. And you scared me.
he just is very stealthy.
He's very stealthy.
Stealthy sponge.
Stealthy sponge.
so,
Exactly.
area.
Did you, did,
So yeah, quite steep there, huh? Sponge. Ooh.
Oh.
You're definitely not going to get out of the box. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's a great shot. Get some stills of that. I mean, keep flying, but fly by.
Yeah, I'll just change the box. Ship stopped anyway, so the box can be wherever we want it, Gabby. I go off comes.
So we are going to be,
Thanks,
Hey,
everyone. Fantastic watch. Going off comes.
yeah, great watch, everyone. We're going to
Thanks,
be
Dan.
dropping off as we transfer over to our replacements. So if you don't hear us for a bit, that's why. And if you are watching us, thank you so much for joining us. Your 12 to 4 watch is delighted to have you and explore and learn along with you. Thank you for your questions. Please keep submitting your questions on nautiluslive.org, and our next watch will be delighted to learn along with you. So thank you so much, everyone. This dive is going to continue, so just hang in for a bit while we hand off watch. We'll be back with you in just a few minutes.
Good morning. Good morning.
We heavy? All right. It's a steep wall. Look at Argus. Argus sonar. She's still conveniently on the right.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good
How's
morning.
everybody doing?
Good morning.
Great.
Here.
We're starting our next watch, so we'll take a moment here to go through the protocol. So at this time, we will be going radio silent to conduct a private ceremonial protocol to acknowledge and honor the biocultural resources that are present and that we are interacting with and impacting. We will be back shortly. Thank you. Hey, great.
Hello,
Thank
SCF.
you.
I'm sneaking in to just talk to you. Can you move your microphone around? Oh, mute it first. Mute your mic first, because otherwise we hear it. Okay, yeah, just move it, because right now you sound really muffled, so it's going to have to come closer to your face. So maybe like this much in front of your mask. I can't hear you because you're muted. Check it.
Okay, can you hear me better?
Perfect, yeah, thank you so much.
Great, thank you.
I mean, you know, nice looking rock. Let's go somewhere. .007. Do not believe you. That sounds much happier.
All right, we're gonna start a ship move, if that's good.
Sounds good.
All right, 30 meters, 225.
Let's do 20 meters
20,
for
right,
now.
roger.
Get started.
Bridge nav. Good morning. Let's do a 20 meter step, 225. Thank you.
Good morning, navigator.
Good morning.
Can I get an estimate about how far we are from the endpoint?
I can give you more than an estimate. We are 165.6 meters.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Just right off the top of your head, right?
No, it's the target that's selected just by chance. So I got lucky.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tried the more concentrated version of the AeroPress this morning. Half the water, same amount of coffee.
Yeah? How'd that go?
Hadn't worked yet. Didn't take.
I had the fuller mug approach, and I'm bouncing off the walls back here. Sorry. But then if I was driving, there might be some shaky movements there, so it's a good thing.
It's a nice sponge.
That crinoid?
We can zoom in on that squishy thing.
Squishy thing,
Oh,
yes.
Not quite so squishy. Crinoids are kind of platey. But,
Slightly squishier than a rock anyway.
okay, this is a feather star, a type of crinoid. And one of the things we look at on these guys is how they're holding on to whatever it is they're holding on to. So this guy, if you can look at those long projections that are below the crinoid there, he's gripping the sponge with, those are called cirri. And sometimes they can do multiple wraps around, say, a coral branch, and we refer to that as having prehensile cirri. This one does not have prehensile cirri, so that's going to actually help with the identification on it.
Cool. Okay, thanks. Come wide, please.
Okay to lay in another move.
Yeah.
Bridge nav, another 20 meters, 225.
So my best guess on that one is it's in the family Chirritometridae. And that's all the further I'm going to go with that one.
What is this
On
thing?
top of
Aaron?
Euplectidae.
What is that?
Type of
Nonsense.
sponge.
It's nonsensical.
I don't know.
All
Not
right.
a crinoid, but
Lame
then the
video.
sponge.
Yeah.
Euplectidae.
Yeah, it was on a Walteria sponge, I believe.
Euplectidae,
That was-
Walteria.
You don't think that was named after anybody, do you?
No.
No, no, probably not.
A dog?
Yeah, it could be.
Dog, Walter?
There is a little green thing over to the center left, and it's right there.
Oh, good eyes.
And I think I know what that is, and we saw one of those the other day, but we didn't zoom it.
It's a golf ball.
Yeah, it is.
Go ahead and zoom on the golf ball, please.
A fluorescent one.
Wow.
So this is actually an urchin, and it's what's called an irregular urchin. And for the life of me, I can't remember his name, so I have to once again go to my cheat sheet. And there we are. And it's in a family which I don't know very well, Eurychinidae, and the genus is Pylimatechinus. So say that times 3 times at 4 in the morning. Anyway, they're very, very cool. And as far as we know, they're all across the Pacific. We've seen them in American Samoa. We've seen them over in the Marianas. We've seen them here in Hawaii.
Okay, come wide, please.
And they're absolutely beautiful little guys. We know really nothing about them. And a lot of the irregular urchins, which are relatives of this guy, are sediment dwellers. They like to kind of plow a little trail in the sediment, but this guy likes the rocks.
Canyon, ridge.
Got some pretty nice, weird little pillow flows, and these look like they're a little more heavily manganese crusted than the dive the other day, and you can kind of see it by the texture of the surface, which is kind of bubbly.
Bubbly and rough.
Bubbly and rough. And for manganese crustites out there, they like to see bubbly and rough.
Apathies.
Another move, okay?
Sure.
Bridge nav, another 20 meters, 225.
Yeah. That. What's that one again? That white kind
What's
of?
that? This one is a chrysogorgid.
Oh,
And I can't tell whether it's on a stock or not, but we've been seeing those things throughout the entire dive. Very common.
oh, that other one, but that long candelabra whitish one that we passed. Ah, it's okay.
I didn't see it, I don't think, or I'm not sure which one you're going to. There's is that another crinoid? It might be. Can't tell what that is. Maybe not. Looks like a coral. Yeah, so this particular area along the dive is a little bit more sparse than if you've been watching along the dive earlier than some of the other areas. We're kind of flattening out a little bit on this ridge, and so it's not really surprising. That really steep, nice terrain right below the lip of the ridge is kind of played out a little bit.
We're just a little bit over a mile down.
And I'll bet that's a bubblegum coral, that bright red one. Oh, you could do this.
Yes.
Made him happy.
Can we zoom on the bubblegum coral?
Yep, you sure can.
Yeah. Go
Let's
ahead,
do
Aaron.
it.
It's a wee little thing far away.
Yep. And that's what it is, all right.
And that's one star, isn't it? Just all twisted up.
That's right. And it's actually a basket star. And it's a type of basket. They come in different forms, but this particular kind, he likes to just totally wrap himself around these corals. I don't quite understand what he's doing because if all of his arms are wrapped around the branches, then how does he feed? Normally these stars have got little tube feet on the undersides and they catch food and then transport it to their mouths. But how does he do it?
Yeah. It's impossible. Unless he can straighten his mouth.
Well, it could be that he's eating something off the coral, like some mucus or something, and that's why he's doing that. I just don't know.
Were you seeing his mouth facing us, or was it facing in?
It was facing the other side, I think.
Okay. That was a basket star, a type of brittle star?
Basket star is not a brittle star. It's in the family Gorgonocephalidae. And so the brittle stars are in the family Ophiuridae. But they're very closely related, obviously. That's why we get them confused all the time.
Yeah, like that was the one we passed.
Ridge nav,
right there,
another
that
20
white one.
meters, 225.
Looks like we might be coming to the top of this little wall section.
Okay. Kainalu, what do the boxes look like? I heard one of them was open, is that right?
Yeah, we just have the forward box A open.
Oh, so one of best boxes. It's on the front porch? Or?
Yeah, it's on the front.
And the rest of them are all filled?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds fine. Whoa, look at this guy.
All right, looks fun.
Yep.
Do a quick laser paint and then...
Yeah, and then that sponge to the left of it, if we could get a quick look at that too. I think I know what that is. I think I know what both of them are, but...
Let's start with this one, because I got it centered. Go ahead, zoom, please.
This is one of the members of a really big, massive sponge family called the yymmdd. And this particular one, at the moment at least, is considered to be in the genus Poliopogon. And these are really cool sponges because they actually attach to the substrate a bit different than other sponges we've seen on the site.
Zoom in on the feet there.
Yeah, they grapple onto it. They don't glue themselves to it. They've got these special modified spicules that have hooks on the end, and they actually grapple the substrate. Wow. And I'll tell you, from what we've seen, that is a really effective way of holding on. Because sometimes the current is so strong, it actually tears off the head of that sponge, but that attachment's still there.
Wow.
It refuses to release.
And where's that other one? Just over here?
Yeah, just over here somewhere.
Coming into frame any second.
Yep.
I say, come wide, please. Too low. Rats.
So this is kind of a cool sponge. It's kind of cool to see them both together. So this is related, but in a different family. This is in the family yymmdd. And this is also a family that's poorly defined in the taxonomy. And so it's got subgenera. And this is called Hyalonema corinonema. And it's,
wow, really?
yeah, and it also has that grappling system underneath it. We can't see it because the body of the sponge is so big. So
All right, I'd like to move along. Come wide, please.
Yep. What's happening is the water comes into the side of that sponge, it filters the water, and then it squirts out the top in that big osculum, and that's how it kind of does its feeding thing.
Neat.
Bridge nav, 20 meters, 225.
Yeah, this sponge is so incredible.
Oh, that's a nice rock.
Rock there, yeah. Lovely. Another one off to the right.
You want to poke here for a while?
Look at that. We're getting, see, it hadn't all played out. We still got a few guys that are hanging in there to the end of the movie.
Hang out. Yeah. Bridge nav, can you hold position there?
At least you're seeing more crinoids. That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
You want to do any investigation of this rock?
How about that crab that's hanging off there to the lower right?
Lower right. Oh, the little squat lobster.
Yeah, the little squat lobster-ish thing. There.
Okay, zoom in, please.
Yeah, so this is in the family Chirostylide, if I'm not mistaken, and boy, we were trying to collect one of these back in 2018 on the ship, and we actually got 2 of them. It used to be known as long-armed spiny.
Why would that be?
Yeah, I just can't imagine why.
Don't see it at all.
Yeah, Chirostylide have sort of a diagnostic character where their arms kind of look like they're a skeleton. You can see sort of the joints on there. So it's kind of one of the,
okay, come wide, please.
So that's just one of the cues that we use. Would we be able to just take one more snap at that sea star that was just below it to the left?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. I think it's a sea star. Guy right there.
Okay, go ahead, zoom.
It's a brittle star. Yeah, so Andy, why did you call it a sea star?
I don't know.
Wait, are brittle stars not sea stars?
No, they're not sea stars. Oh. They're in a different family.
Okay, cool.
Thank you very much. Some pretty black corals, these kind of orange ones. These are star Apathies. They have this sort of almost translucent, really cool look to them whenever you see them. They almost look crystalline.
Yeah.
They're very beautiful.
They look like, remind me of winter larches with that yellow color.
You take your wrap out, please.
Yes.
While we're stopped, while we're all secure for that. There's also some fun stuff on the backside of this rock I want to
I like
poke at.
this terrain. It feels like a hike.
Yeah, totally.
Terrestrial hike.
Way less effort.
I'm looking at these rocks too, and this actually looks like dike rock where it cooled inside the actual lava tubes themselves rather than coming to the surface. Because a lot of times that looks sort of blocky and massive, or some type of a big sheet flow that kind of caused it to cool slowly, but I don't know if that's correct. I think it's reasonable. A little Iridogorgia, we've seen a bunch of those on the dive, those beautiful little spiral corals.
Mm-hmm.
We have a question from a viewer about our seamount subject to
Again,
quorum.
like the wall. slope interface.
hillside creep.
What?
This looks again
You
like
see
this
that?
wall slope interface,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah, just put a bit of a ledge there.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I think hillside creep, doesn't that sort of refer to it slowly sort of sliding down?
Pull for a move.
But
Sure, we can do a move. Yep.
Okay.
anyway, to answer his question, they are most definitely subjected to a certain amount of erosion. And so the very older ones, you can see some significant failure on the flanks of these things. We don't know if it's slow or if it's fast, but often when this failure occurs on different sides of one of these really old Cretaceous seamounts, the seamount will acquire an appearance of being stellate or star-like with rays coming out of it, because there'll be some hard sections or ridges in between where these flanks eroded away. So I guess if that answers his question, I guess in a way it's somewhat analogous to what happens on land, although it's normally water that's often creating the landslides, and I'm not sure it's water. It's probably earthquakes or something like that that causes these failures down here. But I really don't know. It's a very good question.
Thank you.
Seems to be fairly popular, this sponge crinoid association theme.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of things kind of like the perch on the top of the Walteria. I think they can grip it really nicely because they got some holes
Yeah.
in the walls that they can put their little Siri in and hang on for dear life when a big current comes around.
Is there a kind of diurnal change in the flow that brings more food at certain times?
Yes, absolutely. We think probably one of the again, I don't know all of the dynamics of water movement down here, but I think one of the more dynamic phenomena is the tidal currents, the M2 tide, and it doesn't quite switch down here in a regular sort of daily cycle, I don't think, but it can reverse itself, I think. But it's kind of about all I know. Certainly you don't have those wind-driven type of water movements that you get near the surface.
Yeah, it doesn't translate down this far, right?
Right.
The smoothness of that rock, probably from current flow or something.
It's, oh, sorry?
Just the corner of the rock.
Oh, this smooth.
Yeah, and they zoomed on all those little spots in the last watch, and those are little barnacles.
Another move.
Yeah, sure.
Bridge nav, 20 meters, 225.
All the little white specks are barnacles.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm sure when you zoom at some point, we'll see some of these very small. Yeah.
Just to the right of the lasers.
Where are the? Oh, there's the laser. Yeah.
Can you zoom in, please? Am I seeing something?